Alright guys, so we're in my basement and I'm going to show you guys a trick to cool certain parts of your house more than others. And this is going to be for those of you that live in an older house, so you're probably talking 20, 30 years or older. You're going to find what they call like manual dampers, valves where you can open and close certain branches. So looking at my, my unit here, goes up, cools down. This is going to be the supply all the way out. I'm going to show you guys that. The backside's the return for those of you that are not familiar with that. So for example, as I follow this up, there's a line, and this line actually goes straight to my upstairs. I had to put that in after we did a renovation. So that goes to the second story. I don't have a damper on that because it was new installation and they don't really do it anymore. They don't install them with the dampers that you can adjust manually. Not exactly sure why. So I don't really need one on that because I want the upstairs to get cooler in the summer because that's usually the warmer area. You could always throw one on if you needed it. So if you look, I'm going to show you guys another branch and how this works. So this branch right here goes right to my main floor. Okay, there's a vent right there. And if you guys look, here's what they're going to look like. You can see this little knob. Some of them have like a little handle on it, but that little knob right there is going to, right now it's perpendicular to the pipe or to the duct, so that means it's closed. All right, if you turn it and it's parallel with that, you're going to show that it's open, and there's a disc inside that lets air go or not go. So there's one branch, so I close that one off because I'm trying to get air from this side of my house all the way to the other side of my house and the other side of my finished basement on that side. Same thing on this branch right here. So on this branch, again, this is like 8 feet away from that one I just showed you guys, and it results like the same spot. I don't really need that one either. So again, that one's closed. Okay, again, you can see it's perpendicular to that. We're pretty darn close. If I look over here, follow another trunk line. This one right here is almost all the way closed. I left this one open because this is still my main floor. So I do want some air. And so again, that one's gonna fall and go up over there. And again, I want some air coming out of that one. Okay, same thing with this one. All right, this one actually is my main floor right here. What I just showed you was my upstairs, second story bathroom, which again, I don't need a whole lot of air coming up to the upstairs bathroom, but it's upstairs, so I have it open a little bit. Now again, if you look at all your dampers, here's one I actually installed on my own. Okay, again, here's some of the ones that will look like with the handle. So again, clearly this one's closed. Again, I don't really need air to where that one's going to. And then for me, you'd have to follow the supply line to the other side of your house, okay? Because so for my upstairs or my first floor on that side of the house, I'd have to follow this until I see those branch lines that I just showed you guys. Same thing with going upstairs. Now the upstairs ones typically are not gonna have a valve because you're just gonna want them, they're gonna be open and there's nowhere to adjust it on your second story. Not like you can get under the floor. So you're looking at all these, but the goal is if you want more air on that side of the house or upstairs on that side of the house, which is what my main concern is, then you need to close these off again, at these locations. And the reason you do it here is so that the air doesn't start traveling down the branch and then get to the register where you close it off at the register. So yes, you can close it off at the register, it's just not as effective because you're really just wasting that energy that's going through. So this has helped me tremendously. It took me a long time to kind of figure it out. I didn't really know these things existed. And then on the other side, I actually have finished ceiling, so I had to go up to a part where I could access and then adjust them from there. But again, this will help you guys a ton on an older house, looking at all these branch lines and finding those dampers and getting it kind of adjusted to your liking. You'll have to play with it, but again, it's really simple. All you're doing is making sure those knobs are either perpendicular, fully closed, parallel, fully open, or somewhere in between if you want somewhere in between. Hopefully that helps, guys. We'll see ya.